Welcome back everybody, this is Eddie with Joe's Gaming and Electronics. Today I'll be showing you guys how to replace your battery on your Nintendo Switch. To get started you're going to need a couple tools. I'll be using a pry tool, whatever one you have handy works. And then for screwdrivers I'll be using this kit that we sell on our website. It's a pretty sweet kit. It comes with your screwdriver, which we'll pull out, and then you have all the bits you'll ever need really for plenty of repairs. If you plan on doing like more than just this repair at home and like you just know you tinker with things, I would highly suggest getting this kit because I find use for it all the time. It's always super helpful. For this today I'll be using the Phillips PH00. I'll be using this second size Y screwdriver bit, which is pretty nice that it has this because most kits that you buy won't have that. And then I'll just be using a flathead. Any size works really. You'll pick that at your own convenience. But again, you got your tweezers too. So I mean, it's a sweet kit. I personally use this every day. And if you are going to be doing more than just this repair, I highly recommend picking this up off our website. And all the parts and tools I'll be using will be links below if you want to purchase this for yourself. So to get started, I'll put on that Y bit. And we're going to go ahead and take these 4 screws off the back plate. Now we could go ahead and switch to our Phillips bit. Pull these screws out and then neatly place them in that same order that you take them out, just for reassembly to be nice and easy. Now we're going to pop this flap up the stand and take this one Phillips screw out from under here. Close that back up, and now we'll take the 2 bottom Phillips and the 1 top Phillips. These are non-magnetic, so they won't be sticking to your screwdriver. For installation, reinstallation, that'll be kind of difficult to work with, but we make it work. I have a couple tricks that I could show you guys for ease of reassembly. And now we'll just have to take out the middle screws on the sides. Right here, you count the 3rd one from either side and pull it out. The rest can stay in because only those 2 in the middle will be holding the back plate in place. So now before we lift up, I like to pop the game card tab up just to release that, and then start from the back, pry it up, careful because you don't want to break any of these tabs. So carefully finesse that up and then make sure all 5 of your tabs are intact. Place that to the side. Now we're gonna have a couple silver screws to take out along the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then these 2 right here, you do not have to take out for this repair. So just be aware of that, and 1 right there in the middle. All of these silver screws are the same. Length and width wise and the thread pitch, so you can kind of make a little pile of them, but it's always good practice just to lay things out the way you take it off, just for ease of reassembly. Very nice. Now we could go ahead and lift that up. It'll just be on a clip, pop that off, and this plate will just come right off. Now here's our battery. This is where I like to use the flathead bit. Any size works really. And I like to, right here, you can see where the white plastic meets the black plastic. And I just go right under, find where they separate, and then just pry up on that white plastic. And it'll pop right off. And your battery is disconnected. Now we go ahead, grab a pry tool of your choosing. I like this one. The curve is nice. It's nice. Not a very steep, just very gradual curve, and it helps you get started prying. So you just go from the back. That's how I like to start, from the back, and then slowly and carefully pry, not a lot of pressure, and then work your way going down the edge. And then just continue prying, getting deeper as you go. Again, not a lot of pressure because you do not want to puncture this battery, then you'll be having a real bad day. But you just carefully and slowly continue prying. You'll hear it pop up, and the rest of the way you could lift off, and you just have this tape right here. Put that to the side, grab our new battery. This is a used one that we saw on our website. We include some tape on the back here. So to get started, you can just pry this tape off using your nail to grab it, or if you want a screwdriver or tweezers to help you. So I'll just pull this off and we'll get to installing it. Sweet. Now that we have all that tape peeled up, it really doesn't need that much tape, just needs to hold it in place while it so it doesn't wiggle too much. You line it up, it'll fit like anywhere in there, and then just give it a couple taps. You don't have to go crazy on the pressure, just because you don't want to damage the screen, since the screen is right under that. There is a piece of metal that protects that from direct contact, so just be mindful. So you can go ahead, plug this back in. It'll just press right in. It'll be a nice and satisfying crunch. Then we could go ahead and start reinstalling. We'll go ahead and put my Phillips screw bit back on. Again, that's what's nice. One screwdriver to rule them all. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, enough fun. We go ahead, place this plate back on. It only goes one way. If you try to put it the other way, it just won't go into place. Flip it around, nice and easy, and you can get to work. I like to go ahead and install the SD card right away. It just aligns to that clip, presses in. You'll feel like a nice soft press. Then you could align it with that dowel right there. You have 1 and 2 dowels that'll hold it into place. And go ahead and put this one Phillips screw that holds it back into place. Now we could go ahead and work all around the perimeter, putting all the rest of those screws back into place. Alrighty, now that we got all those screws back into place, making sure the plate is nice and tight, we can go ahead, grab our back cover, and then just drop it into place. You don't want to force anything, because then you might risk breaking those tabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. So just carefully work around the edge. There'll be a clip right around the AUX jack. Press that into place and then just lightly tap, make sure everything's good. Now I like to start with the screw under the tab right here, the stand, and it'll be, just in case you got mixed up with your screws, it'll be this one that has a bigger head and it's a small screw. Go ahead, screw that in. Not a lot of threads on that one. And then we can continue, and I like to do these non-magnetic screws. And a trick is, I like to put it into its place into the bit and then hold it with my finger. Then I flip the unit like so that gravity works with me, not against me. And then I place the screw into place and screw it in. Not a lot of pressure. You can easily strip that because that's going straight into plastic. So just be mindful when doing so. Now again, same thing. You could kind of use this finger to press the plastic in to make sure that your tab is aligned. And this is the best way I've found, where gravity kind of helps you get the job done. And then one last one on top. Not bad. Now we can go ahead and put the last 2 Phillips screws in, which are going to be on the sides, the joycon tabs. Go ahead, screw that in. This one as well. And now we're done with that Phillips bit. We could go ahead and put on our Y bit, and I like to just go ahead and place all these screws into place. And then once I have them all aligned here, we can go ahead and start screwing that in.